Darren Morrison from Murkwood Farms. I haven't made an update in a while, at least not since before I went to Kansas to see my mother. But when I came back, I had kind of a disaster. The netting that I had over the poultry pens had been broken through. It was really bad over the turkeys because it was like shredded. But there's a big gaping hole and another one I still need to fix. And I did fix the turkeys. I had, the turkeys were getting out. I had, we had turkeys. They get out into my yard. I just open their pen and just herd them in there. They just go right in. But when they get over the fence into the woods, I call the jungle sometimes, then it's a little trickier getting them back in because you go back there, you spook them, they go further into the jungle or just go away from you, and they don't realize you're trying to help them get back in. They're just pacing back and forth wanting back in their pen. When they see you coming, they get scared and take off, or see me coming, I mean. So, that only happened a couple times where they got out on the wrong side of the fence. But I knew it was going to keep happening. They were getting out, two, three, four of them getting out each day and having to herd them back in. So I told my wife, I said, I need to get some bamboo for my buddy. I have a buddy that lives over in the country outside of Union Springs, kind of between Union Springs and Hurtsboro. And he has some bamboo on his property. He said I can come out there and take them whenever I want. Take, bamboo. So I told my wife, said we need to go get some bamboo so we can fix that covering for them so they aren't getting out. So me and my wife took a little trip. She comes with me so she can keep an eye on Hilda because my dog has to come. She just got to go. So we went there and got some fried chicken in Midway on the way back, and I worked on the turkey enclosure. Now I got to work on the other enclosures to get those things fixed up, and so that's what's kind of going on. But I made a little video, so let's watch the little video and we'll discuss the rest later. Well, when I got back from Kansas last week, had quite a disaster and still doing some repairs. I had to repair the turkey pen because the turkeys were getting out because of that netting that I had above. It got ripped. My wife thinks the cats did it. But as you can see, I had to put some bamboo over the top there. And then I attached it with some baling wire and various string. Looks like I still got a gaping, but it ain't a big hole. But it was all ripped down. It was hanging everywhere. And the turkeys were getting out every morning. Had a few turkeys out there one morning. Me and my wife had to, because I have to climb the ladder. My wife goes the other way, comes around, we corner it. We can either push it up back into the pen, or my wife hangs them upside down. They get real calm when you do that. And as you can see, this one's torn a little bit. This one's the least damaged, but it's hanging kind of low. We got some chicken from the other coop in there because they came up through. There's a big gaping hole in there, so I got to work on. They get out every morning. I just throw feed in there, open the door, and they go back in. So it's not like a real big thing. My peach trees are looking a little better. We had some rain. It was dry for a while, like 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks or so without rain. 3 to 2.5, I'm not sure. But you can see the big old gaping hole. I don't know if you can see it or not, but up over there, I got some more bamboo. Got some more bamboo right here. Got one over there. And I'm just clipping off these leaves or branches, getting the bamboo. These are a little shorter than the other ones. I took the longest ones for the turkey pen. These ones I'll use to repair the other two. I do need to give me some more twine or something. to kind of sew it back up to the bamboo and get my enclosures fixed. I'm not too worried about these chickens. I mean, they're getting out every night, but I could just leave their door open. The only reason I don't is because they'll get outside my wife's office and crow, or they predators are more likely to get them too. I also have somebody who wants to buy a bunch of the hens. Those are 3 roosters right there. Well, it might be 1 hen, but not sure. They're related to that mean rooster, so I don't know if they have that in their blood or not. You see how that collapsed right there? Not a big deal. I mean, as long as it gives them shelter from the rain. Let's look in here. I haven't looked in here for a while. I haven't shown you. Got their water here to feed. Whoa, honey! Got their nesting box. I built that for them, but they like this, so I let them use this. This needs to be replaced. I need to compost all this stuff. Put some a couple bags of wood chips in there and start afresh again. I gotta buy some straw because I'm breeding rabbits now. My garden really went to shit, as you can see. It's like a jungle now. Can't even tell where the fence is. I burnt a little bit along here. I had a burn ban going on because of the dry weather, so haven't been able to burn much. Now it's wet, but now I can't burn it because it's too wet. But I did manage to get a couple burns in. I don't know if I showed this in a previous video or not, but I cleared out some land right here. I'm going to plant my winter garden. I like to burn a little more, and I may do that in a couple days. Let's go around the front. I'll show you what else I got going on. My front patio needs some work. I'm going to work on that. I got some weeds to got grown up in the cracks of the concrete. They grew quite a bit in the last couple weeks, so I've been, plants get that last bit growth spurt before the end of the season, I guess. There's my truck parked in the middle of the yard. That's because I brought some bamboo over. Brought the bamboo, parked it here, and now my wife wants me to leave it there because it's been raining. I don't think it'll tear up the yard though. Right here you can see I burnt right there. I burnt out the weeds there. I got a couple bougainvilleas right there. And I've been digging, putting the dirt in here. I'm going to fill in some holes. I want to put that big old stump right there in there. And then I'm going to put my compost for the last year in there. And then some rabbit poo. And then put some dirt back over the top. I'm going to plant the bougainvilleas. My wife's got some echinacea and some rosemary we're going to plant in there. Got my lawnmower stored here. I got that little clip right there. That way I can pull the wagon, so when I have to pick up grain, I don't have to carry it all the way back here, 50-pound bag. That's my boy. That's my Glorfindel boy. Right, and this is Barry, and I bred him with Celebrian. And this is Fingolfin, and he's a fawn. And there's my black otter, Glorfindel, and here's Tenuvial. She's a fawn, and I'm going to breed him with him. They're not related, even though they both were born here because they had 2 different parents. This is Celebrian. She's hopefully pregnant by Barian. And here is my sweetest little girl. What is this girl? She is my black otter girl. What's in the ear wing? And she's got elf tattooed in her ear, and the judges just love her. I want to show her. Just having her make a show. And here is Esty. Esty, you big girl, honey. I'm going to show you, too. I think you do good in the show. She's a broken red. And she's a black otter. And these are the girls and the boys there. And then those cages there all have different youngins in there. But more than likely they're going to end up in the freezer. You know, that's what we do. We're raising them for meat. And she's got a piece of bamboo. I've been feeding them bamboo. They like the bamboo, don't you, bud? This one really friendly. So as you can see, I've got some repairs to do. I'm trying to figure out some rope or twine. I used up all the twine I had, so I gotta see if I find any more. May have to go to the store and buy some. Maybe Tractor Supply sells. I don't know. I don't need much. Can't really use yarn because that would just, you know, that would just rot out and break. If you remember a while back when I had my bamboo project, well, this is the only surviving bamboo I have left. It's been growing in the kitchen window, but it's doing pretty well. I don't know when it's safe to plant it in the ground. Watered it quite often. When they're young, they take a lot of water. That was probably my mistake with the other ones that survived. You know, they're going through that transition of being transplanted. Bamboo grows like crazy, but it doesn't transplant very easy. And it doesn't seed very easy, too. Once you get a established colony going of bamboo, you got it made, I guess. I've gotten lots of pelts I've been working on. This one here. I got a stack, probably 8 or 9 of them now. In various. This one I softened up pretty good. It's still got some stiffness in the middle, but you know, stretching it, that's the hardest part. Skinning, maybe skinning it, because you got the hide, the leather, but then you got this membrane, and there's like little area here left of membrane I'm trying to get off. I got a scraper knife, but it's not coming easy. I'm working on it little by little, getting that membrane off. I wish I knew the best way to do it. Some of them I've got. This one is like stiff as a board, you know, and it's got a lot of membrane on it. By taking the membrane off, you can actually soften it too. But when I'm doing it the way that I'm doing it, like here, but this one isn't coming on very good. This one might end up getting thrown away. Or what I could do is get it wet, soak it in water for a little while, put some conditioning shampoo on it, and clean it up real good. Get it stretched out, and then stretch it around something. Let it harden back up, and then you got a fur coating for something, for a walking stick even. I'd have to smoke it so I could have it outdoors, and I've smoked some. That's the way to waterproof it, so that you can have it, so it can get it. It won't be affected by the weather, and you can use it for a coat or clothes. Other than that, it's just for indoor projects kind of thing. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I do save the pelts of most of the rabbits that we cull around here. So I'm actually cooking chicken today. That is from a chicken we harvested a week ago. And I got some more I got some rabbit in my freezer. I've got at least 2 rabbit in the freezer, and I got another chicken, I think, in there, and besides the turkeys we harvested. So we got things going on. I'll get those repairs made. You know, I was gone for a week, and so, you know, all the things that I normally do around here didn't get done. The animals got fed and watered, and that's about it. So that's something, you know, when you take vacations, you got to get someone to take care of your animals. But these disasters could happen, as I learned this time leaving. So you guys all have a good day and a better tomorrow. And I'll try to put up another update when I can.